Welcome back, folks. BC softball field game 2 action here of a doubleheader between the Southern Virginia Knights and the Brevard College Tornadoes. A lot of changes for the NATOs in this lineup, not so much for Southern Virginia aside from positionally. NATOs will have Evie Layton starting in this one, taking the place of Mackenzie Wilborn, who was actually sat down in the middle of game 1 in favor of Layton. So Layton stays in the starting lineup. Peyton Wise moves up to the 3rd spot. Lauren Mann now in the lineup at the cleanup. And Valerie Sorrell, who we have not seen yet so far this weekend, in that 7th hole, the designated player. And then Michaela Jones, the right fielder, batting 9th for the Tornadoes. For Southern Virginia, the lineup is as follows: Chloe Nelson, Maddie Lloyd, Dykel Jones, the first 3 batters, Katie Claytor, Sophia Bedell, and Chloe Persinger, the middle of the order, and then Maddie Christensen, Malia Davis, and Ari Hall, the bottom 3 in the lineup. Starting pitcher for the Tornadoes is once again Abby Delp. Yesterday, Abby took the loss against Mary Baldwin in game 1, went 7 innings, gave up 16 hits, and allowed 6 runs. Now she's ready to face off against the Knights. Chloe Nelson to get things started. She sends one to the opposite field, but foul on Abby Delp's first offering. We are underway here in game 2. It's funny how it works in softball. I guess the way less fatigue and torque that pitching takes on your arm, because never in a million years would you see Mike Victory trot out Connor Crosby twice in a 24-hour span.
Yeah, it's also, these girls take good care of their arms and stuff like that. I know every time I see Abby after she pitches, she has the ice on, and I imagine she takes her ibuprofen and heating pad.
You got to. That one misses high and outside. Ball and a strike here to Chloe Nelson. Nelson went 3 for 3, reached base all 4 times in game 1. Sends one foul off to the right. Nelson walked her first trip up in game 1, and then after that an RBI double and then consecutive singles. Folks, just to alert you to what's going on in this game, I will likely not be here for the entirety of it. We'll have to head over to men's lacrosse around 5 o'clock, and then we'll have Eli on the call as that one is ripped over to short. The throw on to first is in time by Hooper for out number 1. So you guys will be treated, have been treated a few times before over on the baseball diamond with this, but the sultred tones of Elijah Carr.
Yeah. We're going to figure something else out today.
Eli's got a little bit of solo play-by-play experience. So we're going to see him thrive and shine here in the latter half of this one, possibly. As a bunt is laid down, charging after it is Wise. Her throw on a first is just late. Locklear had to come over to cover the bag from second. She reached out and stretched, but it was not enough. So an infield bunt single for Maddie Lloyd. Now here's Dykel Jones, the second baseman. Jones had a really big game in game 1 of the doubleheader. Eli 2 for 3 with an inside-the-park home run and a single.
Yeah, looking to limit the damage off this bat this game.
First pitch to Jones is in there for a strike, and so far early signs are showing Abby Delp with a bit more control than she had yesterday afternoon. As we talked about, Abby kind of got behind at some counts yesterday, and some of that was as the game went on, so it's something that we'll have to monitor throughout. But these first couple of batters, she looks dialed in.
Yeah, absolutely, Brady.
Abby's 0-1, showing bunt and pulling back now. A throw down to second. Nice pick by Hooper to stop it from going into center, but the runner will be safe. Maddie Lloyd swipes second. We do have a new home plate umpire from the first game. It'll be interesting to see how the zone works. Home plate umpire from game 1 manning the field now. So 1-1 here to Dykel Jones, the second baseman. And now this one nearly hits her in the foot. 2-1. Knights trying to get out in front early after a 10-2 dominating victory in game 1. Delps 2-1 misses, 3-1.
And just got to bring it down a bit there.
Brevard now sitting at 6-14. That one's fouled back. The count runs full. BC at 6-14. Southern Virginia now at 5-14 after the win in game 1. So both teams not necessarily off to the hottest of starts.
Yeah, this is a important series for both teams to hopefully gain some more confidence going into the later part of the season.
That payoff pitch was struck but fouled down the left field line. Jones has shown an ability to drive the ball. Even on that inside the park home run, it did stay within the confines of the BC softball field, but near all the way to the wall in center field. Payoff pitch. Poked to the roof of the SVU dugout, and we'll do it again. 8th pitch of the AB coming up. Abby Delp with the one away and a runner on second. Comes home, and that one sent foul again. So pitch number 9 coming up. Good battle coming here early on from Dykel Jones.
Aruba.
Yeah, the
Word of
Aruba
the
chance.
day for the Southern Virginia Knights.
That one misses upstairs for ball 4. So in a 9-pitch at bat, Dykel Jones ends up drawing a walk, and so now 2 are on with 1 away for the Knights, and Katie Claytor coming to the plate. Claytor went 2 for 4 herself in game 1, had a triple as well as an RBI single. That RBI single was actually what ended up enforcing the run rule. Made it a 10-2 ball game. First pitch chopped on the ground. Hooper, going to be a tough play. Throw to first is picked by Mann. What a scoop there. Out number 2, and now the runner at third playing around. Mann's just going to run it back into the circle instead of falling for the bait.
That was a great play there by the first baseman.
Lauren Mann getting a good look at her here. Have normally been seeing a different first baseman, Reagan Winkler, but Reagan not in the lineup for this one. So with 2 down, here's Sophia Bedell, the catcher for the Knights. 2 in scoring position. A pivotal early moment for Abby Delp. Swing and a miss.
That was a big hack.
That was. Sophia Bedell did not look like she was trying to play some small ball with that one. The 0-1. Another big cut. This one sent foul down the third base line. So no balls and 2 strikes. Abby Delp in the driver's seat here. The 0-2. Sent in the air, center field. Coming up underneath it and making the grab is Carly Queen for out number 3. So Abby Delp allows a couple of base runners but is unscathed in inning number 1. We head to the bottom of the first. Carly Queen, Evie Layton, and Peyton Wise due up when we get back. Home half of the first, Carly Queen leading things off for the Tornadoes. Queen, the center fielder for Brevard, went 2 for 3 in game one, a single and a triple. That one way, way upstairs. Yeah. Oh, we got some jokesters over here at the production table. On the mound for Southern Virginia is Malia Davis. Davis 1-4 on the year, 10 appearances, 4 starts. Misses high again, 2-0 to Carly Queen. An ERA just over 3.5. So we'll see what Davis has in store. Definitely changing the perception and the arm angle for these Tornado hitters, though, after facing the lefty Hall for all of game one. Queen takes a strike on the inside corner. Now she's ready to rock with a hitter's count, 2-1. In the dirt, 3-1. Carly Queen with an opportunity to get on board. Fly down the right field line and foul. So the count runs full for the leadoff hitter, Carly Queen. Evie Layton right behind her, and Peyton Wise will be the third hitter here in the first. Full count here to Carly Queen. Pitch. Sent foul down the left side, and another good battle like we saw from Dykel Jones on Southern Virginia in the top half of the inning.
Absolutely. And it's important because your leadoff hitter's seeing a whole lot of pitches right now if you're Brevard.
Pitch number 7 coming here. And here it is. Popped up off the handle of the bat and caught at second for out number 1. So I'm going to bring up Evie Layton. Layton had a base hit in that 5th inning, the final frame of game 1. Really had 2 base hits, if you remember the ruling. Had 2 singles, but on the first one in game 1, she was ruled out due to leaving the box early. It was a whole debacle. Clean slate, though, here in game 2, as she takes high for ball 1. Misses downstairs. Two balls and no strikes here. That one gets the zone for strike 1. Two balls and a strike, a hitter's count here. That one misses high again, and so far, Malia Davis has had trouble missing up.
Yeah, absolutely. Seen a lot of misses high early on here. Almost the complete opposite of Delp, where Delp was missing, which seemed a little lower in the zone.
All right. That one hit high in the air, but well out of play. Count is full here to Evie Layton. Another payoff pitch. Misses high and outside, and a one-out walk for Layton.
That's 2 really good at-bats from the first 2 hitters in the Brevard lineup today.
Absolutely. Making the pitcher work and getting the counts up and kind of pressing the issue and putting pressure on the player in the circle. There's a miss there. Strike one. And how about this? Brevard last night got a nationally ranked win in baseball for the first time in over 5 years against North Carolina Wesleyan. And now in Game 2, they lead Wesleyan 15-8 late in that one. NATO's looking to take a series on the baseball side of things from the preseason #1 in the USA South. As that one's in the dirt and gets away, Layton's going to take second. So NATO's have a runner in scoring position, and absolutely it would. If you remember, around this time last year, the Tornadoes had a home series against North Carolina Wesleyan, Eli, that me and you worked, and they were so close to taking 2 out of 3 from the Bishops and kind of had the wind taken out of their sails in the last 2 innings of that one. And to go on the road and take 2 out of 3 from Wesleyan and have the potential to sweep later this afternoon is just absolutely huge for Coach Victory and the guys.
Good for morale. And the boys getting back over here in Brevard, get a few home series going, try to make a push for a good seed in the playoffs.
Absolutely. Have to circle back to the USA South baseball standings and see where the Tornadoes lie there. But off to a good start, I know, in conference play. Have not dropped a series yet, as that one is grabbed on a knee by the third baseman, Persinger. She goes on to first. They go over to third and get Layton, the lead runner. A huge base running mistake by Evie Layton. She went entirely too late there, and she's doubled off as a result. The Tornadoes have had some really confusing base running today, and they will be empty-handed as we head to the second inning, scoreless here at the BC softball field. Second inning here, Abby Delp back in the circle after a scoreless first, and she'll face off Chloe Persinger to start things off. Abby misses just high there. She wanted that one. Persinger, Christensen, and Davis, the 3 due up on the docket for the Knights. 1-0. Is whacked, but right to Wise at third. She comes up firing to first, and in plenty of time, there's out number 1. So a 5-3 ground out there brings up Maddie Christensen. And how about Wise playing third in this one? We've seen her in the outfield these last couple of days. Obviously, I know for me and you both, this weekend is our first time really getting to check out the BC softball team, but Wise showing off her versatility kind of in that utility role, as that one's fouled straight back by Maddie Christensen.
And it's important to have those players all around just in case anything ever was to happen or you need someone to step up or whatever it may be.
It seems like at every level of baseball and assumedly softball, a championship winning team is always going to have that scrappy utility guy that everybody just loves. So that one misses outside. You see it in the major leagues. You see it in the College World Series every time. It's somebody that can play about 8 different positions. It's just a goofball. I don't know Peyton Wise. I'm not saying she falls under that, but just in a general sense. 1-1 from Delp. Is roped, but foul. Got a good chunk of that one, but just a little bit out in front.
And a little March Madness action happening tonight. The
Right.
Elite Eight begins, I believe.
Yep. What games are on tap tonight? Is that?
I want to say UConn plays against Illinois.
Is Purdue? No,
Purdue's
Purdue's
tomorrow, I
tomorrow.
believe.
Purdue, Tennessee is tomorrow afternoon. 1-2 from Delp is ripped over the head of Gabby Hooper. It's going to find a gap. Chasing after it is Layton. Gunning for extra bases is Christensen, and she will easily have a stand-up double. Hooper cuts the throw off, and it's a one-out double for Maddie Christensen. So we got Clemson, Alabama tonight, and then UConn. Who's UConn got? Good talk. There it
One more
is.
time, Brady. I'm sorry, brother. What'd you
I
say?
said we got Clemson and Alabama, and then we've got UConn against who?
Illinois.
Illinois, correct. Yep, there it is.
And we got Clemson on a little roll.
I know it. Got P.J. Hall. That one's over the head of Locklear. This will score a run. Coming around third is Christensen, and halting at first is Malia Davis. So an RBI single has Southern Virginia on the board. 1-0 here in the top of the second. So the RBI single there for Malia Davis, and that's what you call helping your own cause. The pitcher driving in the first run of the ball game, and now it'll be Ari Hall, the pitcher from game one. This game she's in the role of the designated player. So Hall stepping into the dish from the left side with Malia Davis over there on first, who was not able to stretch into a double due to the good cutoff in the outfield. And Delp gets strike one on Hall. No balls and a strike here. Abby comes home. A swing and a tapper back foul. 0-2 hole now for Ari Hall before the lineup flips back over to Chloe Nelson. The 0-2 from Delp is tapped at, foul, and the umpire with the bobble back there. One away still in the top of the second. 1-0 Southern Virginia lead. Now the 0-2 is sent right at
Get it.
Locklear, who goes back to first and gets the double play. Riley Locklear once again flashing the leather as she did a couple of times yesterday, and it's a double play to get the NATOs out of the inning. Southern Virginia does get a run across, and they lead it 1-0 as we head to the home half of the second. 4, 5, and 6 hitters when we return. Home half of the second, Lauren Mann getting our first look at her this weekend. Lauren Mann manning the cleanup spot and first base here in game 2 of the doubleheader against the Knights. And she skies one high on the left side here, and it'll be gloved by Katie Claytor at short for out number 1.
Now batting for your Tornadoes, second baseman
bring up Riley Locklear, who just had the phenomenal double play. Actually, her and Mann were the two that combined for that DP. But Locklear really the catalyst of it. We'll see what she has here at the plate, her first trip up in game 2. First pitch misses way up. Ball and no strikes here. Bottom of the second with 1 away. That one popped up too. Right side of the infield, charging in and making the grab is the first baseman, Christensen. What an effort there. That one looked surely like it was going to drop in front. I think that she did. I
don't know how she held on.
I see.
When she hit the dirt, it looked like her hand twisted.
Right.
And
strong grip. She's got one of those forearm grip trainers. So a couple of pop-outs for the Tornadoes. And with 2 down, here's Olivia Martinez. Now they're
saying she didn't move.
Interesting call here. So since she didn't get out of the way, she's going to... Goodness, Olivia Martinez looks done with whatever shenanigans are going on right now. Look at her, she is not happy. Channel that aggression, though. Let's get it.
Channel that aggression.
That's real. It's championship softball, buddy. That one will miss. 2-0. If Martinez reaches, we got Valerie Sorrell on deck, who we have also not seen yet this weekend. That one gets the inside corner for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike here. Hitters count to Martinez. The pitch. High and tight, 3-1. Driver's seat for Olivia Martinez, 3-1 to number 3-3. Davis takes a look down at her wristband, now fires. That one gets the outside corner, good pitch, and the count runs full. Davis trying to finish off the Tornadoes in order for the second straight inning.
Yeah, and Olivia Martinez looking to stand in the way of that.
Payoff pitch misses outside, so a runner is aboard with 2 on. It's a walk drawn by Olivia Martinez. She might feel like that process got a little bit elongated, but nonetheless, Olivia Martinez stands at first for Valerie Sorrell, the designated player for the Tornadoes. Sorrell, I believe, a first baseman by trade, but not in the field for this one. Lauren Mann at first. And we'll see if she can do some 2-out damage. First pitch is in there for a strike. The 0-1. Ball low there for Sorrell, and she's ahead 2-0. Or no, they tried to call it a strike. Now they say she did not go around. Oh, we're just going to wash that one off. Pitch from Davis is whacked just to the left of the foul line.
Just foul.
Would have been a double.
Centimeters foul, Brady.
Not quite. Not quite, Elijah. It's a long strike, and now it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes, 2 away. Martinez over at first in a 1-0 game. The pitch. Skied high, left side, and Southern Virginia defenders will run out of real estate. So Sorrell battling And putting back the ball, just got to straighten it out and find a hole. The 1-2. Beautiful breaking ball, froze Sorrell. She doesn't like the call, but she's down on strikes, and the Tornadoes are back to the field. Abby Delp back for her third inning of work when we return. Southern Virginia holding a 1-0 lead. Top of the third here at the BC softball field. NATO's trailing at 1-0. Abby Delp back to work, and she'll face off Chloe Nelson. Nelson grounded out her first time.
Oh!
And this one time she sends one right back to Abby Delp.
Oh!
Abby might have paid for that one a little bit.
Plays.
Had to bend over and catch her breath real quick. Might have got knocked a bit, but she does make the play. 1 pitch, 1 out for Abby Delp. So a 1-3 ground out for Nelson there to start the third. Here's Maddie Lloyd, who reached on an infield bunt single her first time. She squares bunt again, pulls back, and takes ball 1. The 1-0 from Delp. This is high. 2-0. The 2-0. Bunt is laid down, but foul. Update on Brevard baseball, now leading it 17-8 over North Carolina Wesleyan. How about the offense? The boys bringing the sticks with them on the road trip as that bunt is fouled back as well.
The boys.
Unfortunately, the North Carolina Wesleyan broadcast does not tell us what inning that we're in, but 9-run lead, you'll take it.
We're not dialed in like Brevard College.
And really not. I don't know. A school that's got a better production team, tick for tack. The 2-2 swung on, fouled into the mitt of Martinez, and that'll be strike 3. It looked like Martinez had dropped that, but
She did.
they're gonna let it play it where it lies.
That's what we need to do, Brady. We need to invest in a start a golf team here.
Let's do. I mean, Doesn't really matter for us. We're both out of here in a month, but maybe for the future generations, start a BC golf team. You heard it here first as Dykel Jones is in the box and down 0-1 after the foul down the left side. That one's grounded over to Hooper. She picks it up. Throw on to first is in time to man for out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning for Abby Delp, and the Tornado Bats are coming back up, trailing 1-0 here in the home half of the third. Home half of inning number 3 here.
Notes from Phil, man.
Gabby Hooper coming to the plate. Eli giving some shout-outs, some props, and some respect to our producer over here, Phil DeMontmollin. That one's fouled back by Gabby Hooper. It's the best in the business, says the guy.
Good man, Phil.
You know, Bestby's season is around the corner, and heard you might be in contention for something, Eli.
No. There's no contention because it's not a competition. I won it.
Folks, this is a straight-up lie.
Folks, Brady's in denial.
Listen, we don't know what the voters have, what they've said yet. They haven't spoken their piece.
Oh, yeah, they did. They told me.
The 1-1 here to Hooper is fouled straight back. 1-2. I do wonder who's going to win that Tornado Cup. I have a feeling it might not be the football team. I don't think it has been in our time here yet.
I think I'm going to put my money on women's lax.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think women's lax might go back-to-back with the
women's
Tornado
soccer
Cup.
also has a good option. They get out in the community and help out a lot.
Yeah, that is true. But so does women's lacrosse, though, as that one misses upstairs. Who's going to be Mr. Tornado? They almost need to rename that the Jock Pledger Award, but
I don't even know what award that is, bro.
it's like, I don't even remember exactly what the description is, but it's somebody that like fully embodies the Tornado way on and off the field, whatever.
I might double down and win two that night.
Jock won it last year. Hooper sends one in the air to left field. Underneath it is Autry. She'll camp out and make the grab for out number 1.
Like everyone here on Brevard College's campus is pretty fond of me.
I'll say that they know you. You might live in infamy with some. Here's Michaela Jones, the right fielder for the Tornadoes. 1 away, nobody on. 1-0 Southern Virginia lead as Malia Davis continues to cruise early on here. That one misses low and outside. We've got the Rookie of the Years, too. I'm trying to think across the sports. Oh, wait. Robert Dorsey.
Robert Dorsey.
That's Robert Dorsey, or does Ethan Beamish count as a rookie?
I don't know how Dorsey would either. Dorsey is...
Yeah, if one of them does, then the other one does. But if one of them doesn't, then the other one doesn't. As Jones tries to go for a bunt there and misses it. Let's think across the other sports. Nobody really... Well, actually... over on Blake Altschuler on the baseball team in contention for that one, I think. Trying to think of basketball. It was a pretty experienced basketball team. Not a whole lot of freshman play as Jones swings through one there for strike 2. Men's lacrosse haven't really kept up, to be honest with you. It'll be interesting. What about women's Rookie of the Year, though? If we're going on the Beamish-Dorsey criteria, Josie Hester could qualify.
I agree.
1-2. Pulling back and taking strike 3 there is Jones, who gives an eye roll to the umpire and retreats back to the dugout.
Now
So Tornadoes still looking for their first hit with 2 away in the bottom of the third.
Little NLE Choppa as she walks up to the plate.
Culture. It's important. Strike 1 there to Carly Queen, who popped out to second her first time around. The 0-1 here to Queen is sent in the air, left side.
Tough play.
Chasing after it, and it'll fly out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. The third baseman, Persinger, ran through the fence.
That's an effort play.
That is. Doesn't look like she's feeling it too much, whether that be via adrenaline or whatnot.
Well, it looked like the gate was open, and that's what it happened.
Let's see, I thought that she knocked the gate loose.
Oh, maybe.
I couldn't really tell. It's hard to tell from our angle. You really don't see a whole lot of the fence in that area. The 0-2 to Queen. Sent back towards us, and she'll stay alive. Still no balls and 2 strikes to Carly Queen. Got to protect in the bottom of the third of a 1-0 ball game. The 0-2. Fouled off again. Carly Queen continues to fight. Queen continuing to protect here. Another 0-2. Popped up. Out of play. Carly Queen in full defense mode right now.
Good battle, just like her first at-bat, Brady.
Absolutely. I want to see how many pitches Carly Queen has seen in her first 2 at-bats. Got to be at least 14 or 15 pitches just in these 2 sequences. As that one, a breaking ball that's lifted in the left field, but right towards Autry for out number 3. That's going to do it here for the third, and that's going to do it for me as well. I got to head over to men's lacrosse and prepare. We will have Eli Carr riding solo here, giving you all the action and the play-by-play here for the finale of this doubleheader between Southern Virginia and Brevard. For anybody that wants to catch men's lacrosse, feel free to join the stream at 5 o'clock for the start of that one. Tornado softball with Eli Carr coming your way next.
All right, folks, back here in the top of the 4th. As Brady said, he had to go off to men's lacrosse, but I'll be here to take over. This evening's Abby Delp delivers the first pitch, which is popped up right to second base, and will be handled there by Riley Locklear for the first out of the top of the 4th.
Now batting the catcher, number 15, Sophia Bedell.
Sophia Bedell, number 15, steps up. She flew out in her first at-bat. First pitch to her is a ball, high and inside. Abby Delp gets the sign, set, delivers the pitch. Oh, will be fouled off right at the BC coaches. Unfazed they look. One count, one away here in the top of the fourth. Lifted high in the left field and will be handled by Evie Layton out there for the second out of the inning. Knights still lead 1-0 as we have number 21, Chloe Persinger, the third baseman, stepping up to the plate here. And the first pitch of the at-bat, dribbled right back to Abby Delp, who handles it herself for the third out of the inning. We'll be back in a moment here at Brevard College. And welcome back, folks, as we begin the bottom of the fourth inning with Evie Layton leading off, who's walked her first at-bat. Looking to do some damage here. This is Davis's first pitch to Evie is high, ball one. Davis is at 41 pitches on the afternoon. Working pretty efficiently here through the NATO's lineup. As ball two skips across home plate in the dirt. Ball three high there to Layton. Got to be smart right here. Not looking to do too much. Just down one, looking to just make some solid contact, get runners on, bring them on home. Strike one. Counts now 3-1. Layton gets a shot over the shortstop's head over there for a no-out single. That's a good piece of, that's a good at-bat there for the leadoff hitter for the NATOs. Kind of what they need is Peyton Wise steps up here. I believe that's the first hit of the day for the Tornadoes. Breaking up the no-hitter here in the fourth inning. Peyton Wise squares the bunt. Lays it down. Plays it first. Throw back to second there, trying to catch Evie. Sacrifice bunt to move the runner over to second. And that'll bring up Lauren Mann, who, as Brady was saying earlier, we didn't see. This is her first appearance this weekend. She's doing well over there, first base, holding the corners down. And now a little momentum, it seems, for the NATOs. Get a runner to scoring position and have the heart of your lineup coming up. First pitch to Mann is high. Davis in a little bit of trouble this inning. Something she's not familiar with this game. Ball foul straight back there from Mann. Counts 1-1. Got one away after the Peyton Y sack fly. Sack bunt. Mann waits on the off speed, but still seems a little too early. She pulls it down the third base line. Foul for the second strike of the at-bat. Strikeout there for the Knights. That'll be the second out of the inning. Got a runner on second base with Riley Locklear stepping up. Pretty good day yesterday at the plate. Not as much success today, but looking to turn that around. The runner in scoring position, as I said. Tying run in scoring position, I should say. She takes strike one. One pops straight up to the shortstop. She backs up. And Clayton puts Locklear away for the end of the fourth inning. We'll be back here in a minute from the Brevard College softball field. We're back here at the top of the fifth inning as we have a defensive substitution out there in right field. Kinsey Wilborn, who we saw in the first game, comes in. First pitch from Delp in the inning. There's a strike, swing and a miss there. And Maddie Christensen here with a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss there. Abby Delp hits the outside corner for strike two of the at-bat. Christensen looks down at her third base coach, gets her sign, steps back in. Abby Delp does the same from the circle. The 1-2. Shows bunt. Pulls it back, ball high. 2-2 count. A little chance there from the SVU dugout. the 2-2 is swung on and missed. I believe that is the 4th strikeout of the day for Abby Delp. Excuse me, 3rd of the day, I believe.
Now batting number 6.
So we have the pitcher, Davis, stepping in with 1 away here in the top of the 5th. She pokes one down the right field line, and it goes foul. Oh, 1 counter here. And the SVU pitchers today, they've stepped up to the plate and helped themselves out quite a bit. I believe in the first game, the pitcher had about 2 RBIs. And in this one, Davis has a RBI already herself, which is in turn led to the only run of the game. As the follow-up pitch to her is a ball, high and outside. And the 1-1 here. Swung on and absolutely scorches the Southern Virginia University third base coach in the back. Hoping she's okay. 1-2 count. As the wind just seems to be progressively picking up here again. That's an awesome play there. Bounced off the glove of Delp into Riley Locklear's glove and just threw it over to first to get the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting designated player number 8.
As we have the designated player Aria Hall. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. Excuse me if I'm wrong. First pitch to her is a strike. Outside corner. She swings and, yep, base hit right in the center field there for a 2-out knock. Abby Delp here looking to mitigate the damage done
Now batting center fielder number 3.
with that hit. As we have Chloe Nelson, the center fielder, stepping in here. Abby Delp getting her signs from her coaches over there in the dugout. There's the pitch, delivers it, and it is poked foul right next to first base. Strike 1. Oh, 1 here from Delp. Swung on. Just fouled on the third baseline. 0-2 here to Chloe Nelson. Is underway. 2 outs away here in the top of the 5th. NATO's trying to get out of this, get back in, and potentially grab a lead or tie it up here in the bottom half. A little dribble there down the first baseline, foul. 2-strike battle here from Nelson. Ground ball, right to Locklear. Should be routine, and it is to finish up the top half of the 5th. And we'll be back here in a moment for the bottom half. And welcome back here for the bottom half of the fifth as Olivia Martinez steps up to the plate. We had an interesting at-bat last time she was up. She got hit, but they said she did not move out of the way or attempt to move out of the way. Her last at-bat ultimately ended in a walk, but could have been an expedited process. As the first pitch to her is ball one, taken high and in. Olivia hits a straight up and down routine play there for the second baseman for the first out of the inning. And the Natives in the second game, it just seems as they've had such a hard time getting the bats going. Hopefully that can change here as Valerie Sorrell steps up. Who struck out, I believe, looking her first at bat. Looking to have a little different approach here for the second one. Takes it high. Ball one. Ball too low in the dirt. Now 2-0 count here. As the umpire looks out there in the center field and now a little discrepancy between the umpire and the Natives dugout. Ball three low. Sorrell here. Strike one there. Count 3-1. One away here. Davis looks down, gets her signs, delivers. And it is hit right at the shortstop. Clay Tor, I believe, is how you pronounce that. And I want to apologize because I said Clayton earlier. But out number two goes to her. A routine little pop-up. Line drive mixture right there. As Gabby Hooper steps up here. With 2 outs away. First pitch swinging, fouls it straight back. Two away here. Natives looking to tie it up in the fifth inning. Southern Virginia up 1-0. Gabby Hooper straight out to center field. Routine pop fly out there as the side is retired. And we will be back here for the top of the sixth in a moment. Welcome back, folks, as we're here to start the top of the 6th inning. We have Delp. Delivers. Bunt right back to Delp. And she retires Maddie Lloyd with 1 pitch. Good hustle there from Lloyd, trying to get down the first baseline. Just tough position for a bunt there, as we have number 20, DeKale Jones, the second baseman, stepping in, who has walked and grounded out earlier in this game. She watched strike 1 come right across the plate there. One away here for the NATOs is they're running out of opportunities to score runs. But overall, really good day for Abby Delp on the mound. She only gave up 1 run. That's the second pitch there. Misses high for ball 1. Good play there by... Smoke down the third base line there. Peyton Wise with a diving play. Throws from her knees. And man can't handle it over there, so we're going to call that a error. Tough play all around, but great effort from both of the corners there for the NATOs. Knights have a runner on first as Katie Claytor, the shortstop, steps up. If you're Abby Delp here, you're pitching for a double play. As she does, and keeps it low in the zone. There's a rip there by Claydor through the hole over there between short and third. Evie gets the ball back in from left field. Runners on first and second now, looking like a little life for the Knights of Southern Virginia. As we have Sophia Bedell stepping in. Looking to do some damage with a runner in scoring position and a runner on first. And if you're Abby Delp right here, you're looking to mitigate that. As the first pitch to her is a bunt to first base, and she will be retired with the throw home, and a double play there from Locklear to Martinez to end the top half of the inning. And as looks like the Southern Virginia coach has a little bit, doesn't understand. And there it is, it's confirmed double play to end the inning. As hopefully that'll give the NATOs some momentum to come in and hit the ball. We'll be back here in a moment from the softball field of Brevard College. Welcome back, folks. We have a pitching change for the Knights as we have Emmeline DeGroot coming in and replacing Davis. Davis today finished with no runs allowed. I believe about 2-3 strikeouts and a pretty decent day at the mound. Letting her defense work, trusting her the girls behind her. As we have Kinsey Wilborn stepping up to the plate, who was a part of the NATO's run yesterday and in the first game of the day was replaced, but she's stepping back in now. In the bottom of the sixth as the leadoff hitter. First pitch to her is a ball outside. Here's the pitch. Misses outside there. Ball 2 to Wilbur. The 2-0 pitch there delivered. Ball 3 outside. It looks like DeGroot is having a tough time bringing it in. Or maybe she's just slightly missing that outside corner. The 3-0. Right down Broadway for strike 1. 3-1 count here. Down 1. Gotta think Wilborn's looking to do some damage, you know, find a hole, find a gap somewhere out there, and with potential of extra bases in mind. 3-1 misses outside there to Wilborn, and she will take first base. And in steps the center fielder, number 4, Carly Queen.
Now batting for Tornado, center fielder number 4, Carly Queen.
Looking to hopefully push across the NATO's first run of the game and the tying run. Queen squares the bunt. Throwback down to first base. Nearly gets Wilborn, but she is back safely, standing up. 0-1 count. Shows bunt. Throwback hits Wilborn in the back. That was a lot going on right there, folks. Had the pitcher go cover second. Wilborn got hit in the back. Ball 1. Now we have a time in the outfield. Something's going on. Can't tell what it is, but it looks like a ball. A frisbee. Disc golf course from behind. The fellas out there trying to get their reps in, and they mistakenly put it out there in center field. Got to keep those throws straight, boys. So we had a hit and run action there. Be strike 2 as Queen fouls it off to the first baseman. Once again, we have a Carly Queen battle here with 2 strikes. As every at-bat she stepped in, she's just battled and battled and battled and seen a lot of pitches today in the second game. Looking to make them pay here. No outs here. 1-2 pitch on the way. And And it is hit right at the shortstop. She bobbles a little bit. And an amazing stretch over there from the first baseman. Maddie Christensen over there first. Excuse me, sorry. Bang, bang play there, but Carly Queen did a job and moved Wilburn over to second base with Evie Layton stepping in, looking to bring her on home. Evie's had a pretty decent day at the plate today. Made a few plays in the outfield as well. Looking to keep that up with one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss there. Ball gets by the catcher as Wilburn gets over to third base safely with a throw down there. But she will beat it out. And now the tying run is right there at third base. Looking to be brought in here by Evie. One away. 0-2 count. Looking for something big here. We got a 1-2 count. Ball's a ball. Pitch was a ball, excuse me. Low and outside. Evie, who I believe is a sophomore this year, being put in a big spot right here to do some damage. Really help her pitcher, who's played very well today, and Abby Delp. Tied up for her. As she does, with a blooper right over the second baseman's head in the shallow center field. As the tornado siren goes off, flags are flying in center field. And the game is now tied up in the bottom of the sixth at 1-1. With one away here is Peyton Wise, the third baseman.
Now batting for Tornadoes, third baseman number 4.
Steps in.
Peyton Wise.
First pitch to Wise. Is roped. Diving play there by the second baseman. Gets out at first for the second one of the day. First baseman throws it to second. And Evie will be safe at second. Wise coming in. Swinging first pitch. Does a job, though. And now we have a pinch hitter for Lauren Mann as Reagan Winkler steps in, a transfer from Caldwell Community College, and one of my very good friends. She steps up looking to do some work here in the bottom half of the sixth. Coming off the bench as she started the first game, got sat for this one, and now that she put her in a spot, hopefully to succeed. Two away, bottom half of the sixth. 1-1 ball game. Runner on second. As Reagan Winkler takes the first pitch down Broadway there for strike one. And Reagan. And Winkler's retired there after a line drive that was bobbled by the shortstop, but recovered and thrown over to Christensen at first base. But the NATOs find the equalizer late in the game in the bottom half of the sixth is Evie Layton. Lines one out there to the left, or to the outfield, excuse me. Scores Wilburn. As we head to the top of the seventh, we'll be back here in just a moment. Welcome back, folks, for some top of the 7th here. Tied ball game, 1-1, as the equalizer came in the bottom half of the 6th. Abby dealt first pitch of the inning, popped up right behind home plate. As Chloe Persinger fouls that first pitch back, down 0-1. Reagan Winkler remains in the game for Lauren Mann over there at first base. Oh, 1. Squared hardly out to Carly Queen in center field for out number 1.
Now batting number 19, Maddie Christensen.
And Abby Delp has only thrown 65 pitches through 6 1/3 here. She hits one low there. Good block by Martinez. As Maddie Christensen, the first baseman for the Knights, steps in and is up 1-0 in this count. Christensen lines one down there, foul towards right field. Hits the fence. The 1-1 pitch there in the dirt. Gets away from Martinez. She corrals it. Gets it back to Delp. And the NATO's looking to even up the day as they lost the first game. But we're here battling the second one. Ground ball to Wise, over to Winkler at first. And that's the second out of the inning, as Christensen is retired. And that brings in the pitcher, Emmeline DeGroot. First time we've seen her at the plate today. Of course, she's looking to help herself out here, as well as her team. Wind's blowing hard in the left field. Strong breeze. First pitch to DeGroot is lined up the middle, right out to Carly Queen, and DeGroot's 1 for 1 for the day, with 2 away here in the 7th inning. Now we have a pinch runner coming in. Kimball Jones. Excuse me if I mispronounced. She replaces DeGroot over there at first base. Two away here, stepping into the box is Ari Hall.
Now running at first base for the Knights, number 10, Kimball Jones. Now batting for the Knights, number 8.
Ariana Hall, excuse me. First pitch to her is a ball. 1-0. Next to the outside corner for strike 1. Southern Virginia trying to reclaim the lead while the NATO's trying to hold it off. So they have an opportunity to go in and walk the game off. As Ariel hits one right up the middle. Riley Locklear boots it. Goes out into center field. Tough play. As Hall about got caught up over there in a pickle at first base. But now we have runners on the corners with 2 away, as Chloe Nelson steps into the plate. Peyton Wise telling everybody to take a deep breath over there at third base. Okay, we got a time here, as we have a pinch runner for Ariana Hall, who is number 4, I believe. Kayla Autry coming in. They're standing out there hugging hands, waiting on the change to be finalized by the home plate umpire and the third base coach. And it has now been finalized.
Now running at first base.
2 away here. If you're Abby Delp, all you're thinking about is getting this last out, you know. Deep breath.
Now batting. Number 3.
Big at bat here. As the first pitch to Nelson is low. Good stop there by Olivia Martinez. As Kayla Autry over there takes a big secondary lead from first base, potentially trying to bait Martinez into a throw. Counts 2-0 here to Nelson. 2 away. All the Nittos get their signs, look at their wristbands, and here we go. The 2-0 pitch in the dirt. 3-0 here for Nelson. And if you're hurt, you're letting ball 4 go right by. It presents itself. You're not trying to swing at nothing and make a third out of the inning. Strike 1 right there. Stolen base there for Kayla Autry with no throw down. It's a 3-1 count. 2 away. Delp looking to get out of this. 3-1 popped up, shallow, left field, and it'll drop, and it'll get by Evie, as that is a 2-run double for Chloe Nelson, which will give the Knights a 3-1 lead.
Now batting. Number 17, Maddie Lloyd.
And now the Southern Virginia Knights lead 3-1. As Maddie Lloyd steps in, looking to make it 4-1 here. She shows bunt, though. Most likely going to pull back with 2 outs, I'd imagine. And she swings and lines it right to Riley Locklear over there at second base to end the inning for the Natos. Got to come in and get some hits for them. We'll be right back, folks. Welcome back here, folks, for the bottom of the 7th. Nados trail 3-1 as Riley Locklear leads us off. We have a pitching change as Ariana Hall comes in for the Knights, and we have Kayla Autry out there in left field now. And if you're the Nados, you're going up to every at-bat right now, just trying to pass the bat along to the next person. First pitch here to Lachlan. There's a ball low and outside. Riley's had a tough day at the plate today, but it's part of the game. It's also part of the game to make the adjustment and come up next and do something big for your team. And she takes strike one right down the middle. Counts even at 1-1. Hall looks down to the wrist, gets her pitch. Sets, delivers. Strike 2. And Hall looks like she picked up some velo compared to last game. One, two. Swung on and fouled straight back. We'll do it again. One, two. This is high. Counts 2-2. Oh, foul straight back off the umpire's ankle there. As Riley stays alive here in the 2-2 count. The 2-2 pitch underway. Nips the top of Riley's helmet. And she runs down to first base. Almost in confusion. And that's a hit by pitch there. And a 2-2 count to get the first base runner of the inning. For the Nados on. Down 2 here in the bottom of the 7th as Olivia Martinez steps up to the plate. And Olivia's had a rough day back here behind the plate, but first pitch to Martinez is low for a ball. Counts 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch is high. And I feel like now if you're Olivia Martinez, your approach changes a little bit. You're looking for something right on the sweet spot. Looking to put it somewhere far. Lachlan on first. 2-0 pitch. Low. Counts 3-0. Pitch. Net on the outside shoulder for strike 1. Three-one. Swung on and missed to bring the count to 3-2. That was a big hack there from Martinez. As I said, she was in a batter's count and was looking to do something big there. 3-2. Swung on, dribbled over to second base. Fielder's choice will get her out at first. And that'll be the first out of the inning as Jaden Harlow, a pinch hitter, steps up to the plate. It's a young lady who possesses a lot of power. As me and Brady said earlier, she's 4th in the conference in home runs and top 10 in slugging. batting average, and I believe on base percentage as well. And if you're the NATOs, you're hoping to see some of that power right here in this spot. Going away here in the bottom of the 7th. So it's Jaden Harlow in, and then Gabby Hooper on deck.
Now batting for the Tornadoes, number 42, Jaden Harlow.
One away here. The first pitch to Harlow is underway, and it is a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Runner on second base. She watches strike 2 in a very similar place, just an off-speed pitch there. Now let's put yourself in a tough position, down 0-2. Ball 1 misses high, and throw down back to second base, trying to get Locklear sleeping out there. But that dog ain't gonna hunt. Counts 1-2, 1 away. So just popped up out there to left field. Kayla Autry will retire. Harlow with 2 away now. Comes the NATO's last chance to do something in the form of Gabby Hooper.
Now batting for the Tornadoes, number 22, Gabby Hooper.
Gabby Hooper takes a deep breath and steps up into the batter's box, awaiting the first pitch. 2 away here. The first pitch to Hooper is high for ball 1. The 1-0 misses high as well. Make the count 2-0 now. The 2-0 pitch. Misses low. Paul is trying to find that sweet spot in between of high and low now. And in the 3-0 count. That's just with no outs left to give. I mean, if you're Hooper, you got to wait on your pitch. The 3-0s right down the middle to make it 3-1. The 3-1 is swung on and popped up into foul territory and will be handled by the third baseman over there. And that's it for the game 2 of the day. Final score will be 3-1. There's a lot of long faces coming out of that NATO's dugout. Great effort from both teams today. As the NATOs will be back on Monday at 1 and 3 again. Looking at a doubleheader. The Knights will be heading home. So safe travels to the Knights. And we'll be back here for final thoughts and game recaps in a moment. And welcome back here, folks. We're here to recap the game, the second game of the day, as the Natos fall 0-2 today, and the Southern Virginia Knights sweep us. I'm here with some final stats. Southern Virginia was led by Chloe Nelson today, 2 for 4, with a double and, I believe, 2 RBIs. Followed up by Ariana Hall, the pitcher, who went 2 for 3. And I believe got the win right there. He got the win in both games today. Abby Delp was 7 innings pitched today. 3 runs, 8 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk on 80 pitches. Evie Layton was 2 for 2 on the Brevard offensive side, including the game-tying RBI that scored Wilburn. And it'll be back in action on Monday. And at 1 o'clock here at Brevard College softball field. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Make sure to spend time with your families. And happy Easter. Eli Carr signing off.